Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the platform. Thank you again for joining. My name is Fabiano Deco. I come to you today in a very interesting presentation. Remember that I want to remind you that the biggest football jamboree, the biggest football tournament, we call it Fiesta, is taking place in Ivory Coast currently. That is, of course, the African Cup of Nations, and we cannot be indifferent. We cannot be able to say we don't know what is happening in this part of the world. And I will be bringing to you daily updates concerning the African Cup of Nations. We will be looking at the statistics. We will be examining the various teams. We will be looking at who has more chances of lifting the trophy. I will as well bring to you names and teams of the underdogs. What is happening, news highlights from this tournament in Ivory Coast. Thank you for joining. If you are joining us for the first time, please don't forget you can always subscribe to our YouTube channel for updates concerning every information that takes place in the world as well as in Tanzania. And today we are talking about football. Yes, you can follow us on Facebook. You like our page for more updates. Always make sure you turn on notifications so you get updates. Follow us on Twitter. You can as well follow us on Instagram. Thank you again. I want to talk about the African Cup of Nations. African Cup of Nations, of course, do remember that this tournament was first organized in 1957. It was first organized in 1957, and three teams took part. That was Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia took part in this particular tournament. And the highest cup holders are, of course, the Pharaohs of Egypt. And the Pharaohs of Egypt, they are the highest cup holders and present cup holders, the present, those who are keeping the trophy, who are coming to defend the trophy. Yes, trophy defenders are the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Now, today I want us to look at some games, the games of this particular edition, African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. We have Group F games taking place today. But before I dive into Group F games, I want to tell you a little more about what happened yesterday. Yesterday, we saw some strings pulled. We saw emotions going helter-skelter. I know you had your favorite team. You were wishing them to win, but maybe the results turned the other way around. Burkina Faso pulled a 1-all, a narrow victory over Mauritania. And the highest shock of the day was when Namibia got her first ever, her first victory in these particular group stages of the tournament. Namibia beat Tunisia. That was, of course, a surprising one. It took everybody unaware, and Namibia pulled one and got the strings, and they grabbed the 3 points. Meanwhile, Tunisia went down. Mali, of course, came from the second half to pull a quickie. Yeah, Mali defeated South Africa by 2-0. Now, let's talk about Group F games. That was, of course, Group E games. I want to talk about Group F games. And on each and every edition of this program, I will be telling you the statistics and how head-to-head meetings of the various teams. So don't go away. I will keep you with exciting moments, exciting events, analysis, and what our football pundits out there are saying. I know you will understand the bookmakers, the odds are high. And don't forget, you can always trust Fabiano for the analysis concerning a football jamboree taking place in Ivory Coast. Today, we are looking at Group F games. Group F games beating Morocco versus Tanzania. They are called the Taifa Stars of Tanzania. The Atlas Lions of Morocco, they will be logging horns with the Taifa Stars of Tanzania. This particular match is going to take place at 6 p.m. West African time. The stadium where they are going to play this match is known as the Stade Laurent Pokou San Pedro Stadium in Ivory Coast. Don't forget, I'm giving you some match facts, statistics, and we will see what happened at the end. Don't forget, you can always drop your predictions. Yes, you can drop your prediction. And if you are out there, you feel maybe you want to join, you can also be part and parcel of this particular program. You want to sponsor the program. Yes, some people like to sponsor. You want to give some people communication credit, Amazonians. You want to support somebody somewhere. Maybe somebody get the right prediction. Okay, you see, yes, I can give this person 1,000 communication credit. Yes, just to spice up the things. Thank you again very much, and it goes a long way to also support this platform and make our people to be part and parcel of everything that we are doing. Thank you again. The venue of this game today between Morocco, the Atlas Lions, and the Taifa Stars of Tanzania is going to take place at Stade Laurent Poku Stadium. And the referee of that game is going to be Muhammad. Yes, referee Muhammad is going to officiate that particular game. I want to give you match facts. Now let's go into Morocco. Don't forget, Morocco had a wonderful season, a wonderful performance at the just ended FIFA World Cup in Qatar in 2022, ladies and gentlemen. And it will be interesting. I would like to let you know that 50 years since Morocco last won their very first trophy, 50 years ago, they are looking forward in adding another one to their trophy library. And Morocco finished 4th on FIFA ranking in Qatar. They finished 4th, and they are just ended campaign for the World Cup was a stunning one, and everybody saw that. So Morocco, they have lost just one match in their last 9 games. Yes, Morocco has lost just one match in their last 9 games. And do not also forget that the last final which Morocco took part in the African Cup of Nations was in 2004. And their present coach, whose name is Walid Regragui, he was, of course, part and parcel of that team that took part in that finals in 2004. So Regragui now is the coach. Regragui says his men are ready and they are the most favorite to lift the trophy. However, we are yet to see that happen. I will be giving you head-to-head meeting between Morocco and Tanzania in this particular slot. Don't go away and continue to stay with us. Don't forget, you can always subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and you can follow us on Twitter for updates. Now, we look at Tanzania. Tanzanians, they are called the Taifa Stars of Tanzania, the Taifa Stars. And this is their 3rd campaign. Tanzania is making their 3rd campaign since the origin of the tournament. This tournament, the African Cup of Nations, was first organized in 1957. So Tanzania is making their 3rd campaign, and their previous 2 campaigns have been so disastrous. Tanzania, they have lost 5 games out of their last 6 group matches. So this particular one, they drew one. They had just one draw and they lost 5 games. This particular one is their 3rd campaign. So we are yet to see the surprise which they have. Adel Amurichi's men, they also lost 2-0 in their warm-up game against the Pharaohs of Egypt. And it will be, I would like to also let you know that Tanzania, in their last 13 games, they have won just 4 out of their last 13 matches, winning 4, 3 draws, and they've lost 6 out of their last 13 matches. Let's look at their skippers. Let's look at what is who are the strikers, the goalkeepers, and what is really peculiar about this particular Group F match, Morocco versus Tanzania. Now, the Moroccan keeper, of course, who goes by the name Bono has never, Bono has never considered a goal in a group stage in the African Cup of Nations. Yes, Bono has never considered a goal in the group stage of the African Cup of Nations, and we are waiting to see if Tanzania's striker Mbwana Samata will be able to break that particular record today on this particular stadium where we call the Stade Laurent Poku in San Pedro, Ivory Coast. So just 6 out of 20 Moroccan international games have seen both teams score. So just 6 out of a total of 20 games that Morocco has played internationally have seen both sides score, meaning Morocco keeps a very strong clean sheet. Their goalkeeper, Bono, keeps a very strong clean sheet. And like I said, Bono has never considered a goal in a group stage in the African Cup of Nations. Now, let's look at the head-to-head meeting between Tanzania and Morocco. They've met a couple of times, 5 times. They've had 5 meetings. Morocco has been able to pull 4 victories, and Tanzania doing away with just 1 victory in their last 5 meetings. So the odds are high. And what is your prediction? I want to know your prediction. These are just the basic statistics. If I want to talk more, I'm going to take all your time to talk about this particular game of today. Don't forget, it is 6 p.m. West African time. 6 p.m. West African time in Stade Laurent Pokou Stadium, San Pedro in Ivory Coast. And the referee that's going to officiate that match is called Muhammad. Muhammad is going to officiate the match, and it's going to take place at the Stade Laurent Pokou Stadium, San Pedro in Côte d'Ivoire. Thank you very much again for being part and parcel of the program. That was just a little hat for you today. And don't forget, I'm coming back with another game of the Group F group in the current tournament in Ivory Coast. My name is Fabiano Defo. I am always here for you with latest updates. Okay, those of you who are going out there, football pundits, analysts, you have the rest of the decision to make as far as your predictions are concerned. You can predict the scores of the match on the comment section. See you shortly. Thank you.